So the World Series just ended in what was admittedly a pretty interesting series. You know, I liked the whole Ohtani versus Judge thing, even though neither of them really did anything. The obvious highlight of the whole thing was the goofy-looking Yankees fan who looked like he was going to rip Betts' arm off.
And this fan literally tries to take his glove off.
Honestly, baseball is too goddamn boring, and I think we can do with more cartoonish gags like this done by real-life cartoon characters. Don't get it twisted, though. The Yankees really did throw away what looked to be a genuine comeback in the making, one of which was an error by Judge in the fifth that completely opened the door for the Dodgers to drop 5 runs on them in that inning.
But then drops it. Can Hernandez get to the bag before the throw? He does.
Another one of my favorites, and another one of the more comically bad things to happen that night, was this play by Rizzo.
Nobody at first! Incredible!
Obviously, Cole should have been there to cover the bag, but the lack of hustle, and especially this frame here, we've seen this before. A lot of players, and especially teams, who look dominant and then refuse to show up in the postseason. I mean, Judge batted just over 200 in this series, and that's with him finally reining in a homer in the last game. His career stats in the postseason leave much to be desired as well. I mean, there's a reason I kept seeing this image everywhere, and it wasn't because the guy was playing lights out. There's a lot of similar players that come to mind when we talk no performance in the postseason. My favorite of which is probably Tony Romo. You're talking a pretty, by most accounts, good quarterback that was able to lead his team to a couple of playoff runs, but never really could secure the trophy. The 2006 wildcard game with the botched hold is an easy case to point to.
19-yard field goal attempt. Oh, it is fumbled by Romo, and then Romo's going to run to the end zone, and he's going to get tackled by Jordan Babineau.
People like to say A-Rod as well. He's another guy who could certainly get to a postseason, but never really looked the same. So that's where we leave baseball for now. An uncharacteristic Yankees loss in the World Series, and at home too. So what do you think? Are the Yankees washed now? And give me some of your favorite examples of players who suck in the playoffs.